Welcome to another beginning of the year most anticipated video, and happy day after New Year's Day to everyone out there. I hope all of you achieve all the goals that you have in 2025. And as you can see by the thumbnail in this particular video, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 most anticipated seasons of television that are due out in 2025, or seasons of television that had new episodes in 2024 but are continuing with new episodes in 2025 for all those shows that came out later in the year of 2024, or those shows that took a break after 5 episodes and then are doing more episodes in 2025. So obviously, this is my list as of this moment. Things could change. We could have another global pandemic. Let's hope not. That could delay things. We could have some sort of strike, which I don't think any are scheduled for a while, but you never know with things these days. So as of this moment, my top 10 most anticipated seasons of television, or continued seasons of television, and I'll even add a few honorable mentions just in case things change with the world. But before I get into my top 10 most anticipated, just a few things. If you're a fan of the review videos and ranking videos that I do on this channel, or the fight reactions that I do, and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. That's always appreciated. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are as far as seasons of television that are coming out in 2025, anything that you want to add to that. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV. So I'm going to quickly go over some honorable mentions. Season 2 of Sweet Pea. It's not scheduled to come out currently in 2025, as it just got renewed early December, but it's very possible that it comes out late 2025, but more likely in 2026. Now, if this does end up coming out in 2025, it will shoot up my rankings quite a bit. I really like season 1 of Sweet Pea, and I'm really looking forward to season 2. Another honorable mention would be You season 5, the final season of You that's currently on Netflix. Now, I was not a fan of season 4. In fact, I couldn't even finish season 4. I think I watched 6 episodes. In every episode, I was falling asleep like 3 or 4 times for like 5 to 10 minutes here and there. So I never ended up finishing it. I did read and watch videos of what actually happened, but I feel like there's some hope with season 5 of You, and then season 3 of Yellow Jackets. Now, it didn't make my top 10 because I didn't necessarily like the route that they went in season 2. It's very similar to season 1, but I just felt like season 1 was way better, in my opinion. So looking forward to that, and that is scheduled to come out on Valentine's Day on Paramount/Showtime. Well, those are the honorable mentions. Not super anticipated for like You because of how terrible season 4 was, but you know, I'll still try to watch it, and hopefully I can stay awake during the episode. So here is my top 10. Again, things could change, and this is my opinion. In 10th place is going to be Twisted Metal Season 2. This is a show on Peacock, and it's based off the popular video games for PlayStation. I was a big fan of the second Twisted Metal game that came out for the original PlayStation, and this show has like Anthony Mackie and Neve Campbell, amongst a bunch of other people, but I can't remember who's in it off the top of my head. But I feel like season 1 was good. I feel like it could get really good in season 2. So Twisted Metal season 2 is my number 10. Although no scheduled release date has been named for it, it is supposed to come out at some point in 2025, as it's already done filming. In 9th place for me, and this might seem like a surprise to some of you, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 3. It's not going to be called The Book of Carol anymore. It's just going to be called The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 3. I thought season 2 was good, but it's now the Daryl and Carol show, and I feel like there's not really a threat on the show other than the other random characters that are going to be in the show, which most of them are probably going to die due to the fact that Daryl and Carol, no matter what you think, are not going to die in The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Maybe in some kind of Avengers Endgame Walking Dead final season or final like 2-hour movie, maybe you could see one of those characters dying, or both. But there's no threat to them in this Walking Dead Daryl Dixon show. But hey, I'll watch it because I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, and I'll still do reviews of it, and that's why that's my number 9. In 8th place for me, and if you asked me a year ago, this would not be on the list, but Alien Earth. This is going to be a TV series set, I believe, in between Alien Covenant and the original Alien. Because remember, Prometheus technically is the first movie in the whole franchise, then Alien Covenant, then Alien, then Aliens, then Alien 3, then Alien Resurrection, and then like the AVP, or I don't remember where the Predator Alien movies take place. But, you know, after Alien Romulus came out, which actually technically takes place in between Alien and Aliens, I watched it, and I watched all the movies in the franchise, and I became a pretty big fan of the Alien franchise, so I am looking forward to seeing what they do with that. So that's why Alien Earth is my number 8. Number 7 for me is going to be a Netflix show called The Night Agent Season 2. I was a big fan of The Night Agent Season 1. The premise of the show, you have this guy that's kind of like a special agent, and he gets assigned to answer a phone in the White House that never rings. And then it randomly rings one time, and then there's just like this espionage stuff that's going on. I thought it was really good. Now, upon a rewatch, which I have not rewatched it yet, maybe I won't like it as much, but I enjoyed it, and I do believe it comes out in January. So looking forward to The Night Agent Season 2, and that's why it's my number 7. Coming in 6th place for me is a continuation from 2024, and that would be Dexter Original Sin. And it would be episodes 5 through 10, which episode 5 hasn't come out yet, but in a few hours we'll get episode 5. Well, later on tonight, technically. So I like Dexter Original Sin. I just feel like they're not giving us stuff that we should get. We should have got seen. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen or don't want to know any information about Dexter Original Sin. In Season 8 of Dexter, we find out that Evelyn Vogel helped Harry construct the code to give to Dexter. And as of this moment, we have no mention of Evelyn Vogel. The show just starts with Dexter already knowing the code. And I feel like that would be something interesting to focus on, but they didn't do it, and that upsets me a little bit. And then they're just random gripes about the show, but it's good. You know, it's more Dexter, so I'm happy about it. And obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing episodes 5 through 10 this year. Coming in 5th place for me is going to be Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3. So we got 10 episodes of Season 6 in 2024. And we're getting the final 5 episodes of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, to me, is one of the best shows to just watch and have a good time with. Is it the most amazing television ever? Not necessarily, but I really like it. Bringing back the character of Johnny and bringing back the character of Daniel and all these other kids and all these other characters from the Karate Kid universe. It's something that I'm really having a lot of fun with, although I feel like they should have ended things after Season 5. But I'm not unhappy with some of the events that have happened in Season 6 thus far. But I'm looking forward to the final 5 episodes of Cobra Kai. And I'm going to be a little bit sad that the series is going to end, although we are getting another Karate Kid movie. Stay tuned for my most anticipated movies of 2025, because that might make the list as well. So Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 is my number 5. In 4th place for me is going to be The Last of Us Season 2. Obviously, The Last of Us is based off a video game. It's a Max show, or if you just have cable and pay channels, HBO. It's a pretty awesome show. It kind of, when I saw the trailer to this, I'm like, oh, it looks really good. The first season, so I got really into it. And then when The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Season 1 came out, I felt like that looked like that was kind of trying to copy The Last of Us. I'm not familiar with the games at all, but just seeing the trailer made me want to watch the show. I don't know as much about it as other people do, but I enjoyed what I saw of The Last of Us, and I'm looking forward to Season 2 of The Last of Us. I don't know exactly when that comes out. It's got to come out soon, first quarter of this year, because they already have like a teaser trailer of it. So The Last of Us Season 2 is my number 4. In 3rd place for me is going to be the final season of Stranger Things, Season 5. I don't know for sure. They might split it up where episodes go into 2026, but at least the first half, or the however many episodes we get in 2025, Stranger Things has been a really good show. It's a Netflix show if you don't know that already. Takes place back in like the 80s, then it gets into the 90s, and it's a really good show with all these great child stars that, they're young adults just about now. And then you have some, David Harbour's in it, Winona Ryder's in it. It's a really good show. I like it. It has an awesome theme. And it's by the Duffer Brothers. And they've done a good job thus far. And I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely top 20 favorite shows of all time for me. Probably more closer to top 15, top 10. So Stranger Things, season 5 is my number 3. In second place for me is going to be The Walking Dead, Dead City, Season 2. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, and this show focuses on some of my favorite characters of The Walking Dead, specifically Negan. I love Negan. He's an awesome character, and you also get Maggie. Negan and Maggie trying to work together. It creates so much tension. We know what Negan did to Maggie's previous husband, Glenn, and now they're essentially working together. Although at times they don't want you to think they're not going to end up killing each other. They're going to be working together at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if Negan and Maggie somehow, some way end up becoming each other's love interest. Maybe that's a little far-fetched, but I just feel like that might happen. So looking forward to season 2. I liked season 1 quite a bit, and that's why that's my number 2. And this should come as no surprise to any of you that are watching this video, but my number 1 is going to be Dexter Resurrection. Obviously, we found out during the summer of 2024 that we're getting Dexter Original Sin, which we already knew was going to happen, but it already was ready to go, and it came out in December. But we're also getting Dexter Resurrection with Michael C. Hall. And then in the first episode of Dexter Original Sin, spoiler alert, Dexter now again has a heartbeat. So I am cautiously optimistic about this show because there's a lot of things that I want to happen that probably won't happen. But it's the show that I'm most anticipated for. It's the show that's going to do the best on this channel. Other than UFC fight reactions that I do, Dexter content does really good, and I'm sure Resurrection content is going to do as well as the Dexter New Blood content that I originally did when this show was airing. So I have a lot of things that I want to happen. I know I'm probably not going to get all those things, maybe 1 or 2 things, but I'm definitely looking forward to Dexter Resurrection. So there's my list and my honorable mentions. Again, if you're a fan of the channel, make sure you Hulk smash the like button to help me out with this freaking algorithm. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms, especially MySpace, because I know everybody uses MySpace. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on the shows that I'm looking forward to in 2025. And there might be other shows that I just wasn't aware of or didn't know anything about that are also coming out in 2025. So make sure you leave that. If you want to do a ranking of your own, I would be interested to see what you have to say about your shows that you're looking forward to. And then last but certainly not least, you're watching the video, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.